Ow. Alright. So, we just finished the, that was bullshit. We have a little bit of time left, so we're gonna just, you know, watch the goddamn Ackman shit. I'm gonna put this off for a minute.
You could also just like watch other people dogfight and
Whoa.
look at these two people.
Alright.
Are you like me? What, really ugly?
Like going school.
Are you like me? Do you sometimes get the bug? You know the one I'm
bug.
talking about. That innate tribal desire in the male brain to fight in glorious battles, to
Inglorious
strategize and
bastards.
defeat your
You're
opponent,
fighting some
and work
inglorious
together with your
bastards.
buddies as a team of incompetent dipshits. That's right, folks. Get those bayonets fixed on your rifle because today we're going back to Battlefield 1. Oh god, that's a bomber.
That is a bomber.
Oh!
Yep, that's me.
Oh boy! Yo! Oh,
I wonder what that soundtrack is.
Chat. But how well does Battlefield 1 still hold up? Is it gonna hit as hard as it did back? What? That was back in 2016 is when it came
Yeah,
out?
2016,
Dude, that's
that's
over
almost
8
10
years ago.
About to be 10 years.
Battlefield
Next
1
year is
stands
2026,
as a
dude.
reminder of when DICE was at their peak. When all
Well,
the
by some of y'all
gears
feel
worked
old
and
already.
everything ran smoothly like a well-oiled land ship.
Before the Dark Tide,
Don't be sad. This is just how it works out sometimes.
before the Empire.
Has the game aged as well as its trailer, which is sitting
shit.
at a whopping 72 million views?
Damn, that's crazy.
Alexa, play the Song of My People.
Probably program Alexa to just do that.
Can anyone point me to an example of a game that has this kind of like cinematic warfare? Battlefield 1
Warhammer?
has those hype as fuck moments that I've never seen anywhere else really. Where after capturing a point in operations, and then the music ramps up as you advance to the next sector, and then the whistles start blowing, everyone's yelling and charging with their bayonets. I cannot overemphasize
I mean, Warhammer
how
has something like that.
fucking perfect the sound design
Pretty sure.
in this game. I've always been huge on operations, man. Just the scale of warfare, that push and
Probably
pull,
wrong.
fighting over battle lines, trenches,
Feel like
and
it
fortified
does, or didn't.
positions. Sometimes those matches could go on for like a full hour as battalion after battalion is pushed against the enemy tide. All right, let's hop into Battlefield 1.
No,
The familiar
I've actually
sound of
never played this
war.
game before.
Dude, this game's soundtrack is legendary. It really does a great job of
Just
capturing
wasn't never
the
into it.
heroism of those who fought in the Great War. But it also has like melancholy pieces that illustrate the cost of the Great War, like the price of human life that was paid.
Yeah.
If this soundtrack was in a movie, that shit would have won an
100%.
Academy Award. I'll be honest, fellas. Operations is my fucking jam, and I have barely played anything else. But this time I'm on
Operations.
PC. I'm gonna take the plunge, try something new, and we're gonna try
This
out
is
Conquest.
always better, dude, for
On
first-person
Skipper,
shooters.
on Prancer, on Dancer, and on Rosie.
Not even a question about it.
On Skipper and Flipper and Jesus. Why are people using bullets in this war? Get the fuck up on the fucking... Fuck this
That looks
guy.
so annoying to maneuver.
Fuck that guy. Oh yeah, you think? You think?
Damn,
Oh
roadkill.
boy!
You can run people over with the horse, that's actually pretty fire.
Ooh, God, I love the horses.
With one hand,
Yeah,
down.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You want some? Oh,
That was pretty badass.
That's what I thought. Oh my God, he can't be stopped.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yar, yar, yar.
Vehicle disabled. Oh God, horsey. Oh God, one health. Oh, we made it out. We made it out alive with one health. Oh
Nah, the one health
my
is actually crazy.
God.
for the most part, this is kind of like the reason why I never got into this game. Cause like, dude, that's like so unrealistic, and to me, Battlefield is appealing for the realism. Like, dude, you're not gonna shoot that fucking rifle with one hand while you're also riding a horse. You crazy?
Bro, they cannot take me down. This is crazy. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Horses OP, dice nerf.
This whole time we find out later that Actman is actually using cheese.
No.
Nah, psych, I don't know.
Oh,
I actually don't know.
I got
I
stuck
was
on the
joking.
terrain. Oh my god, but quick thinking will get you out of anything. No! Dude, the horses are so much
What
fun
the
to
fuck
use in
was
this
that?
game. Oh my god, is that a fucking horse fly? What the fuck? No other shooter really has something like this.
Oh yeah,
Here we go, horse stool.
horse stool.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, this guy doesn't stand a chance. Oh boy, are you fucking kidding
instant
me?
shot.
Dude, he jump shotted me.
Oh, wait,
with
what?
Braun. Yeah,
With a
all right.
knife?
All right, round 2, bitch.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm back. In and out. Serpentine. Oh shit. He's trying to hit me with the melee again.
He's 100% gonna hit you with the melee.
Can't hit this. Oh. This is the nice thing about the horse, right? You can just run away, heal up instantly. Oh my god, it's so good. Here it is. I got him by the balls.
No, you don't.
Why would he get off? Oh my god. Fucking, how am I missing? This fucking guy. Oh god, he's got the sword again. Oh no, he's trying to jump shot me. Oh my god. I'm out of ammo. All right.
That's
Fuck
actually
names.
funny.
Fuck. Oh my god. Dude. You've got
Bet you wish you had a sword now, huh?
Okay, yeah. Look at him just stun on me like that. Real quick, I want to give a big shout out to all my top
Bet you wish
patrons
you had
of
a
the
sword
month,
now.
the acting experts. If you want to support what I do here on this channel, then feel free to support me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And join the Public Acts Clan Discord server and our subreddit too. Look at that. Oh yeah, this game had loot boxes. I forgot how weird the customization was with these stupid puzzle pieces. Like, did anybody actually unlock, without spending money on battle packs, a melee weapon? I never did. I put, what, 150 hours? Never unlocked a weapon. These puzzle pieces are truly one of the dumbest unlocks in all of gaming. But it says something. It goes to show how amazing Battlefield 1 is, because this is one of the few genuine complaints you can make about the game. All right,
Yeah,
I'll
pretty
admit
good.
it. I did buy the progression pack. I will go to church and apologize for my
said
sin.
it.
I know.
He bought
I
the
just did not
progression
want to have to
pack,
grind
yeah.
the progression to unlock weapons. But it's really mind-boggling that this was even a thing at launch. I mean, it shouldn't be. You know what would be nice? Cross-platform progression. Ooh, that is one
Ooh.
browning point I cannot give to Battlefield 1. Dude, this game is surprisingly active. Sweet Lawrence of Arabia. A
you
functioning
imagine?
server browser on a 9-year-old game? Where's Halo? You guys remember Halo? I see a lot of
Yeah,
German
that-
servers in here. Boy, the Germans sure do love their war, don't they? It's honestly pretty crazy how well the visuals have held up. Like, it's one thing when a game like Paper Mario or Jet Set Radio Future or something that's more like animated and cartoony still looks good, but it's another level of talent entirely when it's set in like a historical time period and you try to make the game look realistic.
Yeah,
You
type
can also
shit.
just like watch other people dogfight and look at these two people trying to shoot him down with the AA cannons. Like, it's just, it is just, it's,
Oh,
this
no.
game is cinema. I mean, we're just talking about the quality of the graphics, the lighting and shading, the shadows. I mean, I am running a pretty beefy setup with a 4090 and this is on PC, but holy God, is Battlefield 1 beautiful.
Damn. Now I have to get him.
I also kind of forgot how satisfying it is to score kills in Battlefield 1. Nowadays, it feels like FPS games try to make progression the satisfying part of the game. They want to sell you skins and a battle pass and a premium battle pass and all this crap. And yeah, Battlefield 1 had loot boxes, but its combat and gameplay were so strong you don't need to feel like you're unlocking a bunch of attachments or, you know, grinding to that point where you can start having fun with the game once your build is complete. When you play Battlefield 1, you're playing for the gameplay, not to unlock some skin or something. You ever have a buddy who's like, hold on, I have to play this game so I can unlock this skin or complete the battle pass before it expires? And I'm like, you have to or want to? You know what I mean? Dude, this gunplay is simply immaculate. Sniping feels especially good. And when you line things up just right to get a sick headshot, there's oof. Because you know that takes skill. But the feel of the weapons, the recoil, sound effects, this is just FPS gaming at its peak. What?
This mech kind of sucks for Conquest.
Nope, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't suck that bad. Yeah, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. I like it. Dude, isn't it weird that like FPS games don't focus much on vehicle combat anymore? If I open this, there's a pamphlet for Titanfall 2 in here. Yeah, vehicles are kind of fucking awesome, aren't they? In my original review of Battlefield 1, I don't know if I gave the sheer variety of vehicles proper props. As cliche as it is to say, the wide variety of vehicles makes the game feel like war. Like you're taking part in a war. That's the whole point. It's so weird because recent Call of Duties had done a pretty good job of adding vehicles into like the ground war mode. But then in Black Ops 6, they just got rid of vehicles. Why? Even Halo, dog. Think about this. Halo Infinite has been out for 3.5 years and they haven't added one new vehicle. That's crazy.
True.
Man. You know, I got pretty good flying planes on the Xbox controller, but yeah, it's a lot different on mouse and keyboard. Okay, let's not do that. Well, yeah, they also had service stars, dude. So like if you get destroyed by a guy with 100 stars on a tank, dead motherfucker's gotten over 10,000
A service
kills.
star?
Mr. 100 stars on the attack plane. And that's just wild to me, to be able to use any weapon in a game that much. You know, the Battlefield 1
that's pretty
community
crazy.
seems to be alive and thriving. All right, guys, what's your least favorite race?
Hey, what the fuck? Well, no.
Never change. Vehicles are still a ton of fun. Yeah,
100%
even a
never change.
motorcycle. Let's roll. This thing goes super fast. It's like impossible. Well, I feel like even when you're doing the stupidest shit or the dumbest thing ever is happening on screen, like Battlefield 1 still has a way of feeling just so cinematic. Every moment of gameplay could
Yeah, that's
be
a fact.
choreographed
Yeah, I haven't
scene
even played
from
the
a
game.
movie. Except you're the director. But yeah, it's also worth mentioning that all the DLC and maps are totally free. It's been this way for a while, but still, you know, maybe Activision could learn how to make DLC free for a
True.
change. Wouldn't that be nice? It
Oh my
sure
god, voice
would.
crack, what the
They
fuck?
never will.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I mean, I never really played Conquest, so there's a bunch of maps I have never played on. This one with the islands is super fucking cool. Let's take a quick break from Conquest, because I want to talk about how Battlefield 1
Talk about
went
Raid
above
Shadow
and
Legends.
beyond its appreciation of history and its inclusion of it. The desire to accurately portray the weapons, vehicles, and combat, while also making sacrifices in terms of historical accuracy in order to make the game more fun. Some of these weapons would be, what, like 20, 30 pounds? There's no fucking way you're gonna be running with some of these LMGs, reloading it while you're vaulting over rocks. Like, no way. But what's really cool
Like, no
about
way.
this game is how every aspect of the Great War is documented in the Codex. You know, everything from
Yeah, pretty cool.
tactics to mustard gas, trench warfare, all the weapons and vehicles of the time. It's a nice touch when you get 10 kills with a weapon and unlock a little bit of Codex to learn more about it. And this dedication to history is even more important given that
Yeah, that's
this
pretty
is
cool.
a World War I game. And those are rare enough on their own since, you know, the sequel overshadowed this era a bit. But to get a game like Battlefield 1 that truly goes so far in trying to capture the essence of that great war, this is a rare gem indeed. I mean, you had those briefings before operations with the music, and
That's
the
true.
commanders would give you instructions on what points you're taking, and they had different endings depending on if one team won or not. The ending narration would be like, and yes, the German defeat was still pretty, yeah, they were still going to lose, actually, even if they won this battle. All this stuff blends together to give the player a real sense of the impact and scale the Great War had on the world. But what about the war stories? Because I haven't played those since 2017. But that's the thing.
To be honest, the only like campaign that I've played that was Battlefield was I think Battlefield 3 and 4, and Bad Company if I'm not mistaken.
Like, I vividly remember the stories, you know, the British tank missions.
Sorry, I was eating
where
some
you're
fucking
going
ice cream. That shit was
through
fire.
and pushing deep into German territory, and your tank keeps breaking down. Man, I remember some folk really didn't care much for
Yeah,
these
that
war
is pretty
stories.
accurate.
They felt maybe they were too
Breaking
short,
out and shit.
mediocre, not historically accurate. Why the Italian guy in the suit of armor, like a fucking comic book character? Why not something more relatable? But honestly, compared to previous Battlefield campaigns, these war stories are pretty damn good. You know, they're short and sweet, and they don't drag on for too long. They're interesting. The
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
cutscenes also not quite as good as Blur and Halo 2 Anniversary, but damn close. But
Yeah,
no
that
matter
does
how
look
you
pretty fucking good,
criticize
dude.
The, war
The
stories,
Arbiter and
I feel
shit.
like anybody who played them, you remember what happened. Or at least have a vague
100%.
recollection of like, oh yeah, this is the one where you and your pilot get shot down and then you have to go across trenches and no man's land to rescue him. Or, oh, this is the one where that fucking
I
guy
feel it, though.
McManus is a huge dick. And
Yeah.
then your tank blows up. And what do you do after that? Driver, we walk. So in a way, Battlefield 1's war stories were successful because I remember the war stories. I
Yeah,
don't
if you
remember
create
too much
fond
about the
memories of
gameplay,
something,
but that's
I
the
feel like they've
point.
succeeded
So
as a
don't
company,
forget
yeah.
this war that seemingly has been forgotten. Honestly, this game reminds me of World at War sometimes with the way it uses text to set the tone, right? Sometimes a few short sentences can say a whole lot. And it's moments like these at the end of Through
Yeah,
Mud
that's
and
true.
Blood that, after all the shit you just went through, kind of just tells you that, well, the war ended a month later. So it makes your
Yeah, they still won
journey
in the end.
feel a little pointless, which is powerful stuff. I think the war stories are still great. My opinion on them hasn't changed.
Yeah, I like
but
'em.
obviously, the real highlight is
I fuck with 'em.
multiplayer.
You know,
I
stories
actually
of
got
everybody.
into Conquest for the first time. It's just Battlefield 1's operations.
Yeah, I
were
don't
just
get
so
how he
fucking
never
epic.
liked
But
Conquest, dude.
I think
Conquest
it's
is
safe
fire.
to say that Battlefield 1 hasn't aged a day. I'm even more impressed with the game now than I was after my initial review many years ago. You know, that was the first video I recorded and posted when I moved out of my mom's house. And now I'm playing Battlefield 1 again and making a video on it after moving into my own house. Sometimes life is like poetry. I expected I'd get tired of Battlefield 1
Well,
pretty quickly
I hope to
since
do
I
that
played
one
it
day.
so much back in the day, but I ended up just getting sucked back into it. I mean, I really got carried away, bro. I put 35 hours into this. I should be fucking
Move
working.
into my own
I haven't
house,
played
yeah.
Assassin's Creed Shadows or
I hope to do that
Kingdom
one
Come
day.
Deliverance 2 or Monster Hunter Wilds. I've been slacking on new games.
That's the
but
goal, Chad.
Battlefield 1 is just
Move
that
to my
fucking
own
good.
house.
Like, one match is all it takes to just get me.
Or at least move into an actual house with my parents.
Battlefield 1 is still one of my favorite shooters
Mom's
of all
always
time.
wanted a
and
house.
It goes
Wanna get
without
her a
saying
house.
that it's easily one of the greatest games of all time. After all the DLC and updates, this game truly has an insane amount of content. And thankfully, it still has a dedicated, active player base. And I hope and pray
Yeah, good games
the
will always
servers
have
never
fucking
shut
active
down.
player bases,
But
dude. What do you
You
mean?
have to wonder if we'll
A
ever
very
see another
Counter-Strike.
Battlefield quite like
Game's
this.
old as fuck.
One that really takes the stage and has the limelight shined on it to such a wide degree. Like I said, the Battlefield 1 reveal trailer has 72 million views.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
this was just a moment, I feel, in the gaming zeitgeist. It's got
Yep.
a permanent place in gaming history, and it earned it. I'd love
Yeah,
to
Battlefield
see a new
always-
game
you
that
know,
can
Battlefield
match
has
the
made its
scale,
mark, dude.
beauty, and awesomeness of Battlefield 1. I don't know if DICE is going to be the one to do it. World War One may be referred to as the Forgotten War, but Battlefield 1 is a game worthy of remembrance. This was DICE at their peak, and looking back at how detailed it is really makes you wonder if DICE can pull it together for Battlefield 6.
I honestly
Please,
don't know if they can
it
pull it
can't be
together,
worse
dude.
than 2042, right?
Right?
While the future of the Battlefield
Honestly,
series remains
I doubt it,
uncertain, one thing that is for sure and guaranteed is that we can always take a trip back to the past and leave feeling like our time was well spent. And that is why Battlefield 1 is still a
A
masterpiece.
theory. A
But
game
thank you all for watching.
theory.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a
And
like if you did. And
cut.
don't forget to comment your opinions on Battlefield 1. Have you played it recently? What are your thoughts, retrospective or not? Big shout out to all my top patrons this
I mean,
month.
I
Your
never really
support
got
is
into
greatly
Battlefield like that.
appreciated. And if you want to support the channel for as little as $1,
But it's just as the Ackman says. Fucking leave a like, comment below. Make sure to subscribe. Fucking let me know how you guys feel about fucking, you know, about fucking goddamn Battlefield 1. Anyways, I'm gonna go to fucking sleep, guys. I have fucking work in the morning. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.